Hi guys, I'm stuck doing some dreaded star testing today, so I'm going to show you what you're going to need to do when you research for your alternative energy project for Miss Stanky Miss Weaver. First thing you do when you're looking at a book, there are two really good places to find information. The first one is the table of contents. And the table of contents has the main topics. The book is broken up into, and we can see that we have all the things we actually need to find in this book: solar power, wind power, water power, and earth power. So the page number is located on the left. There's another good place to look when you're doing some research in a book. If you don't want to read this whole book, you can look also at the index. The index has key search terms. These are similar to the things you would Google or you would put in your database when you're looking for information. So if you look at solar power, we also have subsections for cooking, heat, and panels. We're going to look at pages 15 through 19. So when we turn to page 15 to look at solar panels, we're going to find a lot of information. And you really don't have to read right now in depth. You're going to skim until you find what you want to find about we want to know how do we produce electricity with solar panels. So you'll see here on this line, solar panels get energy from the sunlight and convert it into electricity to power homes. So when you write that on your notes sheet, you need to change some of the wording so that you don't copy it completely. No more than 3 of the words in the sentence should be the same, otherwise you're plagiarizing, or you can put quotes on it. I like to always paraphrase. So I took the note as solar panels get energy from the sun and transform that energy to power. And then I also want you to notice how I put the number 15 in parentheses around it. That's for parenthetical citations. You just need to start getting in the habit of putting your page numbers down when you research. Just a quick note on what I mean by parenthetical citation. A citation is what you do to show that you are not the person who came up with this information. It's to show where you got your information from. Normally you put the author and a page number. Right now I just want you to practice putting page numbers so that next year when you're in 7th grade you can start putting the author and then the page number, and then by 8th grade you'll be a whiz at creating parenthetical citations, and when you get to high school your teachers will be wowed and amazed by you. Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to use our ebooks. First thing you're going to want to do is go to the Follett Reader app. You can search for it by typing Follett and you click Digital Reader. I've actually already got the app open to the book, so most of them should be that way. We'll have 4 different books on 4 different iPads. So here you have geothermal energy, hot stuff. And we want to find out how geothermal energy is used to produce electricity. So what we need to do is actually you click this table of contents button right up here. It looks like a chapter listing. So we click table of contents and it will open up the table of contents on the side. So you can see it's got what is geothermal energy, where on earth is the heat, making electricity from hot water. So it sounds like we probably want to look at making electricity from hot water. We click on that and it'll bring up the information we want on this side. To make this page bigger, we can just close that X, and now we can read how to make electricity from hot water. You can also change the page numbers from down here. You can get back to the very first page by clicking a 0 right here. Oh, page 0 is not found. You can also page back this way. So page 1. Alright, so we're back to page 1, geothermal energy, hot stuff. That's the first page. You can also look at problems with geothermal energy, so that will give you your pros and your cons. And if you want to look at the information on 2 pages, you can always click the double page there and get both pages at a time. Okay, so remember the table of contents is just right up here. If you want to get back to another book, if you have another book, you can click the backpack. We're not returning early, we're keeping the book. And when you get back here, you'll see you have 2 different books that you can look at. So you can look at nuclear energy. Let's look at that book. Alright, so here we are. We're already on page 10 because that's where someone else left it. And when we click on table of contents on this one, it doesn't have that. So we're going to have to go to try page 0. Again, 0 is not found. I guess we need to do page 1. Alright, so here we are, nuclear energy. We can just turn the page by using our hand. Alright, and we have nuclear energy. How does it work? And advantages and disadvantages. So to look at the disadvantages of nuclear energy, I can actually press that 12 right there. Maybe. And it will take us to the disadvantages of nuclear energy on page 12. I clicked the wrong one.